Hello, this is Greg Allison with Bring Greg's Garden and Worm Farm, coming to you on the 16th of November, 2020. And I need to compel you, let's listen to Klaus Schwab again. To our world security, he is such a friend. Yeah, well, I'm going to share this. You got to hear this, guys. Yeah, I just did a report on the World Economic Forum, right? That was my last video. You need to check it out. But you need to hear this and then see what's going on right now. And let's ponder if this is germane to their overall agenda. What does this mean? What's going on? Does it mean anything at all? Is he just looking out for our safety and security? You tell me. What do you think? Notes below. Well, let's listen to this one. It's just 56 seconds. This is Klaus Schwab, Professor Klaus Schwab, of course, the founder and current chairman of the World Economic Forum. We've talked about that. Yeah, just in the wee hours this morning, right? Now this is, my buddy Christian had this on here. But let's get this.
We all know, but still pay insufficient attention to the frightening scenario of a comprehensive cyber attack, which would bring to a complete halt to the power supply, transportation, hospital services, our society as a whole. The COVID-19 crisis would be seen in this respect as a small disturbance in comparison to a major cyber attack. To use
small comparison, this thing we've been dealing with. Yeah, well, actually, this so-called catastrophe we've been dealing with a bug going around is small compared to other bugs that have gone around, quite frankly. Smallpox and many other things have, the 1918 Spanish flu. There have been things that have been a lot worse. Their society reacted to a lot less. Bear in mind, we actually conducted our Revolutionary War in the midst of a smallpox pandemic. We started this nation under that. Was things locked down? No. So just consider that and consider what is this really all about and why is he warning us of this? Now, what he's saying is true in that a cyber attack could really bring us down, especially if you take down the power grid. Yeah, cyber attacks can hit all kind of elements of our infrastructure. But if you take down the power grid, and I chaired 2 power grid defense conferences, and I am the Alabama State Director for the Homeland Defense group on, that's not the federal group, it's the Dr. Prize group on power grid defense. So I got to tell you, the power grid is the linchpin. It's our Achilles heel. If you take it down, all these other systems fail. You're not going to have fuel because it takes power to pump it. It takes power to have the money to buy it. Everything depends on the banking systems. Everything depends on electrical power. The pumps for water, fuel, our entire society, everything crashes without electrical power. Now, hacking attacks might take that down. There have been cases where drug lords in Mexico took down entire states' power grids and went and attacked the officials because they were trying to eradicate the drug cartels in question. And it has been used in Yugoslavia and other theaters of war. So it's already been in use in theaters of war and other matters. So indeed, a cyber attack could be very devastating to us. And I've talked about that in my power grid defense videos. It's not the easiest way to get to the power grid, by the way, but it is a way. But you could also cyber attack other subsystems. You don't have to go straight for the grid. And you could have devastating effects upon our country without taking down the grid. It's interesting that he's talking about this. He's talking about this just last July. And when in view of all these other things they're talking about doing, I just talked about one called the Great Reset, right? I'm going to show you more about that. So, and again, credit to our friend over at Ice Age Farmer. Check his channel out. He's also covered this topic. I am an electrical engineer and a farmer and a space guy. And I ran 2 power grid defense conferences, so I know a little bit about this. and banking and all these kind of things that are reliant on power. Now, go check out my videos on power grid defense. I got a whole playlist on that. EMP, CME. I talk about direct kinetic attacks. I've done quite a few videos on this topic and about what you need to do to get your power grid hardened. And right now, one of my videos on that is still the top of my breaking news, because you need to see that, because this is what we need to do. You got to grid harden. But cyber attacks are something that's going on. I'm going to show you some more stuff on cyber attacks going on right now. So hang on.
The COVID-19 crisis as a timely opportunity to reflect on the lessons the cybersecurity community.
He does sound a whole lot like my old friend Conrad Dannenberg, but he was a lot baser than this guy. Conrad had a deeper voice, but very, very similar. Conrad was one of the old German rocket team members who was in Peenemünde that came to the United States under Operation Paperclip. And he was a good friend of mine, by the way. And he did a lot for kids. If you ever check out the roles of Space Camp, hundreds of thousands of kids got excited about space because of Conrad Dannenberg. He's very, very future oriented, was very kid oriented, and helped kids of all races, colors, and creeds and religions. Yes, very much so. So he was not what you might think for, if you don't know these guys, if you don't know who these people were, as I did, you might think otherwise, but I knew these guys.
Can draw and improve our preparedness for a potential cyber pandemic.
It doesn't say that I like this guy. Now, he's saying the right words. Get our preparedness going, right? But is this really one of these cases of, they got to tell you what they're going to do before they do it? Because that's just a lighten their karmic load. That some people claim that. Some people say, well, they're always going to tell you what you're going to do before they do it. Hey, I don't know. I'm not saying that's the case. It's just a question. And I only bring that question up because of everything else this organization is putting out there, such as, bing, the Great Reset. Like I said, I just did a video on this. Holy smoke. But the reason I bring this up today, of course, that was from July. The reason I bring this up today is the attacks that are happening today, actually. It caught my attention. Oh, yeah. And this is where they seem to be heading. A world where you own nothing and have no privacy. And, somehow you're going to be happier. Life's going to be better. Never even. Do you buy that? What do you think? I covered this yesterday at great extent. Yeah. I'm not going to go into all the details today. This is going to be a short video. Yeah, owning nothing means you own nothing. It means you don't have private property. It means if you're a small farmer, you don't own it. It means all the small, but guess what? The richest people in the world are pushing this. I think they're still going to be in control. I think they're still going to have power. They're still going to have ownership. What they're going to do is drive the people out in the middle. How should they get there? You see people just volunteering to give up all their property for the sake of the poor people. Yeah, sometimes they help. They give donations, but I see Ted Turner give up all his ranches in the West. Yeah, he's got property and lots of it. Is he giving that up? No. But he's saving it because he's going to raise mastodons. They're going to regenerate the mastodons. Whatever. Yeah, right. Okay, well, maybe they will. But look at this. Break-in supply chain software attack is happening right now worldwide, including the U.S. right now. Apparent malware attacks affects software at supply chain distribution centers. This attack has stopped the shipments of a huge variety of items that includes Americold in the United States. It says it includes Americold. Maybe it's broader. I don't know. Maybe it's not. But bada bang, look here. Look, I blew myself out. What I was wanting to do there. That's the problem with this platform I'm using here. All right. The Zoom software lowers its tab every time you try to reach up and grab a tab. And there we go. Sometimes I just have to make the screen smaller so I can grab the tabs. Every time I try to grab a tab in Google Chrome. Why don't I use Google Chrome, Greg? Because I do YouTube. Okay. They're bleeping computer. That's a funny name for a website, right? Cold storage, a miracle hit by cyber tech services impacted by Lawrence Abrams. This happened today. What's it say? Cold storage giant miracle is currently dealing with cyber attacks affecting their operations, including phone systems, email, inventory management, and order fulfillment. See, how do you do order fulfillment without power? And then hit their power, but it's hitting all the other subsystems, all of which would fail if you took down the grid. Americold is a leading temperature control warehouse operator who offers supply chain services and inventory management for retailers and food services and providers. Americold manages 183 warehouses worldwide and approximately 13,000 employees. So they're a pretty big outfit. So they're a pretty big deal. I can't just read this to you along without providing editorial. Of course, I wouldn't anyway. So look here. It says that they shut down their computer systems. Oh, they shut down their computer systems to avoid further damage. And the term the computer network was affected by the cybersecurity incident. And so they took precautionary measures, and security in all forms of claim remains a top priority in Americold. But what's happening? See, this is hitting the supply chain, a food supply chain. Yeah. So guess what? You really need to consider right now, if all this goes down, you may not be able to order things. Get them while you can. Get things already sent in the process of heading to you. So right now is a good opportunity, bam, to get $100 off a 4-week supply of food that lasts 25 years. And we got limited pricing here that's going away. So you better get it today or real soon, I'd say. Here, 4-week supply, real food, not MREs. It is freeze dried, so it's lightweight. You can carry it around easily in these buckets here. It's easy to store. It's not like some of the stuff that I've seen from some of the other commercials where they're trying to push it across the threshold. It's easy to carry, easy to store, and these buckets are good afterwards, right? Good to know for prepper. Bada bing, bada bang. Check it out. Guys, that is awesome price for a month of food. You can't beat that. That's what you get with a discount at this moment. But as you can see, it's a limited time offer. See, this timer wasn't always on here. This timer is something they just introduced a few days ago. Bam, 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 counting down. Better get it. And you also get 2,000 calories a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Get it and you'll be a winner because you get desserts and drinks too, especially just for you. Whoever spends their money there, right? But also other prepping supplies. And if all this stuff goes down, you're going to need all kind of survival gear. You're going to need cooking gear, power, lighting, fuel. You're going to need all this kind of stuff. And you got other food options, including gluten-free. Somebody told me, hey, they don't have gluten-free food. Yeah, I had somebody tell me that. Really? You didn't look in there, did you? So check it out. Go in there. So you just click on that logo and it takes you to all that kind of stuff. But look at the cyber attacks going on. Bam, 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 bam. This is a great map here. Shows live cyber attack threat map. Now look how many cyber attacks have already occurred today. Almost 30 million. 29.5 million cyber attacks occurred on this day. It's going to be 30 million in just a little bit. Holy guac and smoke-a-moly. And here they are. Bam, 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 bam. Phishing attacks, content, wow, all kind of stuff. Web client, Trojan. How they know all this? How they know where they come from, how they go to. If you know where they come from, how come you can't prosecute the originator? I don't know. That seems mighty suspicious to me. Yeah. Of course, maybe all the originators are using VPN. So how do you really know where they're coming from? I don't know. This is a strange map, but it's not the only one like it that purports to show. But it gives you some idea of magnitude of what's going on, at least reportedly so. Yeah. Well, to make the matters even more complicated, truckers are planning a strike. Did you hear that? CDO Light. Yeah, truckers are looking to strike. They're protesting such things as the shutdown on fracking that's being proposed by who coming in, and they're also proposing to oppose him by some of these strikes. Apparently, they had talked about starting it on Labor Day, the Veterans Day, but it didn't happen. So to any great detail. So they're really now starting to focus on the Thanksgiving weekend. So are your grocery stores going to be empty on Thanksgiving weekend? Is this other attack going to affect your grocery stores on Thanksgiving weekend? Or will you will the turkey spoil in America? Will you get them? You know, I don't know. Maybe this whole other thing will wash over and it'll be back to normal tomorrow. I don't know. But it just strikes me as very strange that we've got this, that we've got this major cyber attack on America, and it's coming on the heels of you know who, our good buddy here, Klaus Schwab. I say good buddy with my tongue way up in my cheek. Yeah, let's see here. And you know, hey, look, they're saying, hey, things are bad. We gotta have a great reset because of this. But then he's telling us there's something worse than this. Yeah. So does he know something? Or is he really trying generally to maintain their networks of control? I don't know. You tell me, but this is where they want to go. How'd I know that? Because they say so. Bam, World Economic Forum. Boom, 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 boom. This is what they say. This is their plan. Yeah, and I showed you a little snippet of a video where it was the #1 thing they listed out of like a series of items. That was the top of the list. So what's happening? You know, I'm trying to bring it to you here just as I see it. Where it's going is a good question. It's a really good question where all this is going. What is this video? Oh, yeah, look at this. I love the thumbnail of this video right there. Look at that. He's only got 283,000 views. The thumbnail like that, he can pose like this. That's beautiful. He should have 1 million views. Don't he? Yeah, that guy can pose, right? I say that's worth it 10 times this one. You know, that's great. That's great. But, you know, hey, yeah, cities will fail if you get a major cyber attack, as our city prepper buddy tells us. And maybe I should actually focus on cyber attack more in a future video instead of so much CME, EMP, direct kinetic attack. I did mention cyber attack. I did cover it. So I will be talking about that in the near future. Help me share my videos. Holy smoke, guys. I've been in operation for 25 months putting videos on this channel. Every month my channel has grown. In the slowest months I grew several hundred members. I grew 3,000 members in many months. Never a month that I didn't grow until now. Bam. I've lost 11 subscribers this month. I'm going down. And, you know, since this day here, and this is when I was on Rex's channel, I got a bump. See, I was getting almost nothing. Then I got a bump on Rex's channel, and then negative till today. I broke even today. Wow. Holy smoke. Also, I'm going to show you something else. See, my channel is being hit on somehow. If you go in here and look at my channel and go to videos, yeah, I should tell everybody if you want to see all my videos, just click the videos and scroll down. You'll see them all. Well, you can on most channels. I just went and checked out a couple of the channels and did this, and you can just scroll down forever and ever and ever. Go to Leak Project and several of the channels. Mine, nope. I can only scroll down 4 months. I even logged on under other usernames and checked it. It's the same result. I can only go down 4 months. And that's as far as she'll go. And I got a lot of good videos. Bam, right there. I can't get any further back than that. Scrolling down. Now, my playlists are another way. So I didn't emphasize my playlists. So if you want to see my videos, you can always go into my playlist. Or go to the playlist on the homepage. Might be a better spot because I got other stuff in there.
Hello, I am Greg Allison with Green Greg's Garden and Worm Farm. I'm coming to you today from...
Well, that's a hokey video. I got to get rid of that thing. Anyway, so yeah, these are the playlists you want to look at. Look at it from here. Bam, 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 bam. And best way to see them is hit play all, because they only go so far if you click right here. If you right here, you just want to see a few. If you click play all, you'll see more. Aquaponics, there's not a whole lot in aquaponics area. Grid down EMP prepping. What you need to do is this one: causes and likelihoods, the consequences, what it can lead to. And here's an old video about what you can do. And I've been adding to that all along, including this video right here with Ambassador Hank Cooper. This gentleman tells you how to get your grid hardened for your local communities. You need to check it out. And I got other, related videos here. So there's tons of good videos in here. Always check out the worm farming videos. I will return to selling worms while most preppers will die. There's a lot of stuff in here. Please share my videos. Let's help get my channel pumping again. The system just don't seem to be in favor of me. I just had a phone call today from a subscriber saying, Greg, we can't click the like button. And I've had several people telling me that in the comment button. So we can't click the like button. Something most people can. I'm getting likes, but apparently some people can't. They seem to be, and I've had several people tell me, including a close dear friend here in the area, says, I'm not getting notifications. I've had several other people. I've had, if you watch my channel, one of the guys who is one of my closest followers is in the chat sessions almost all the time when I have them, Cody Proc. He's told me, this one individual has told me that he's been unsubscribed from my channel 3 times. Now, YouTube tells you, well, they just take out dead accounts. But when I hear this from people that's got active accounts repeatedly all the time, especially more lately, I'm hearing a lot more of this lately. So they don't like you hearing apparently what's going down, what's going around. Like with this video. This is one you need to watch right here, right now. It pertains to what I just said. Come in here and check it out. And yeah, I'm not going to go on all that detail again. What I just did here is kind of a follow-on, just telling you, hey, look, they're talking cyber attacks. And these cyber attacks may be starting now. Is it just coincidental? Maybe, probably. Is there something bigger coming? Is it something that Klaus just knows about? Or something he thinks of? Something he feels in his gut? Or is it something else? I don't know. You be the judge. Figure it out. Don't take my word. Do some research. Don't, just go out and start reading and following things and figure out what's going on. Do some research. See what's happening. Don't let the lamestream media think for you. Do your own thinking. You're smart people, in spite of what they think. So, look, guys, there's good people everywhere in the world, but the bad ones seem to float to the top. It floats, And there's that old adage: power corrupts, absolute power corrupts absolutely. And I add to that: birds of a feather flock together, and who has the goal makes the rule. To make a dynamic between these 3 points that determine a plane, you got a system that will lead to corruption each and every time. That's why we need lots of checks and balances to limit that. And a one world government under a one party system has none of the above. Oh, there's so much news today. Holy smoke, guys. I was really planning to report to you about India attacking packed border stations. I might do that later tonight. But, when I started seeing this stuff, I just said, oh, stop the press. I just did a video on this. Now I'm getting more data on it. You guys need to hear it. And here it is. Because the proposition of my channel is help you survive, thrive, and stay out of the hive. And I'm here today with keep your eyes wide open, head on the civil news. That's what this is part of. Now, maybe I need to split this channel up and do that separately. Incidentally, well, I have another channel. That other channel got 39 views today, but 60 subscribers. I don't know how that happened. Maybe YouTube is telling me to quit this and do that. Now, I like doing that. That is something I really like. But I feel like you guys need to know what's going on. All right. So I know you watch to this point. Either tell me, Greg, I want to know what's going on, or Greg, I don't want to know what's going on. Which is it? All right. So you tell me. What do you think? Leave the comments below. Hit like if you can. If you can't hit like, comment on it. Anyway, share my videos. I got plenty of videos on plenty of topics that are worthy of sharing on the power grid defense, things that you can do. I have videos on what's going on in the world. I've got videos on how to grow your own food. I've got videos on how to grow food indoors, outdoors, without having to go buy stuff, especially outdoors videos. I got videos on tools. I say get manual tools because, after a long time with the power grid down, all those batteries and backups and solar power and all that stuff will eventually wear out. All that stuff will wear out eventually. The manual is going to be the way to go. Your tools may wear out too, but Yeah, that's why I showed buying the extra ones, at least to get the hang of building your own. Yeah, I'm gonna set up a blacksmith forge and get a Lord willing. I got enough time. I got all the stuff. I just need to do it. It's one more thing to do, right? So stay tuned. Subscribe to my channel. Bang the update notification bell if you're not done so already. Because if I'm permitted to stay here, I'm going to show a lot of that kind of stuff. More stuff about surviving outdoors. You know, I may split off these kind of news stories from this channel. I may start a new channel on it. Because you know, because I get a lot of people that do unsubscribe themselves that are from the gardening side. They don't like this stuff, so I'm not sure that it works to have it all on this channel. But then again, there's also the platform. So I might, you know, I don't want to lose the content of how to grow your own food and wild foraging and stuff like that, because I'm telling you what's going on in the world. So I like to keep at least some of this active, because I don't know. I'm just gonna have to think this thing through. Tell me what you think about it, and I wish all you to have an awesome day. Go out and be the change you want to see in this world. Be the light and love of the world, because light dispels hate. Love dispels hate. Excuse me. Light dispels darkness. Love dispels hate. Have had a long day, and I wish all you the best. And take care. And thank you for